Aquí comienza Edúcate en Casa, el espacio radial de la Secretaría de Educación de Barranquilla para llevar diversión, aprendizaje y nuevos contenidos a los estudiantes de la ciudad. Escúchanos todos los lunes y miércoles a las 9:30 de la mañana en Itza Radio 106.6 FM para que estemos conectados siempre.
Welcome to English Radio Barranquilla, an English program on Itza Radio. Lesson 22.
Hello! Good morning, kids! It's me, Billy again. And today, we are visiting the farm. Here, we can find many animals. Let's see how many animals we can find. Oh, listen! There is one dog. Yes, one dog. Dogs like to run and play, and they sleep a lot. Come on over there. Listen, there are 2 cats over there. How many? 1 and 2 cats. Whoa! And there are 3 cows. Count with your fingers. 1, 2, and 3 cows. Cows like to eat grass and give us milk. Now, let's see what can we find on the other side of the farm. Oh, amazing! Listen! There are 4 horses. Yes! 1, 2, 3, and 4 horses. How amazing! Horses are special creatures. They are very charming and strong. Over there are 5 pigs. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pigs. Wonderful. Pigs live in the farm. They like to play in the muddy water and eat a lot of food. Okay, let's review all the animals we just saw at the farm. Dog, cat, cow, horse, and pig. Okay, kids, that was all for today. I hope you enjoy our visit to the farm. See you soon!
Last class, we learned about some inspiring stories. Today, we will talk about entrepreneurs and social change. Did you know? Many business experts believe that in the 21st century, women will rise to the top of the commercial world. According to David Evans, in his article Women in Business, they say women are better at working with people and are more sympathetic to the needs and feelings of their staff. Let's listen about Oprah Winfrey. Oprah started her working life as a newsreader for small radio and TV stations in the early 70s. She got a job at a larger TV station in Baltimore in 1976 and was given a job on that station's morning talk show. In 1983, Oprah took over the morning show at a large TV station in Chicago. Oprah wanted more control of her career, and she started her own company in 1986. She bought a TV and film production center in Chicago. The Oprah Winfrey Show now plays throughout the world. In 2004, at the age of 50, Oprah became America's first black millionaire. We interviewed some entrepreneurs from Barranquilla and asked them what motivated them, how they define success, and what advice they give to students who want to become entrepreneurs. Stephanie Shamble, an economist from Universidad de los Andes. Her professional life has been focused on promoting citizen mobilization initiatives. Founder of Adiuvo, an organization that works hand in hand with Colombian public school teachers in the financing, planning, and implementation of classroom projects. She's also the co-founder of Educational Links and consultant for Avaz. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome to English Radio Barranquilla.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Shamble, and I am from Barranquilla, Colombia. I am the founder of Adiuvo. Adiuvo is a social organization that dedicates its energy to help public school teachers improve the quality of education with school projects. How do I define success? Success for me is when someone can develop its passion with all of its heart and all of its energy. Hopefully, this passion is also your job, right? But this is not only about the work you do. This is not only about your job. Being successful means to actually be happy. Be happy with what you are. Be happy with what you do. Be happy with the relationships you have with your family, your friends, your co-workers, and in general, that you have a happy life. So if you're trying to be successful, always have a final objective is to prepare yourself in the things that you do correctly, the things that you are good at, right? Try to be the best possible and always aim to be happy. One of the biggest motivations that I have in my life is to actually be of service for others. I've always thought that I would have a happy life if I could be of service to other people, to bigger causes, bigger than myself. If I do things that impact the collective, if I do things that impact not only one person, but many people, this is something that motivates me daily. Every time I wake up in the morning, I think what a wonderful day it is to help this world to be a better place. You should always find which is your driver, which is that feeling that makes you want to wake up every morning with energy, with passion, and do what you do best. So my motivation, in summary, is helping other people. If you are a student and you want to become an entrepreneur sometime in your life, the best advice I can give you is to start, and start fast. Do not wait for everything to be perfect. Do not wait for something. If you have an idea now, start preparing yourself now. Investigate about the topic you like. Read a lot. Read everything you can find. Look information on the internet. Watch YouTube videos. Listen to podcasts. Get to know people that work on that thing that you like. But don't wait. Always, when entrepreneurs want to start, sometimes they think and feel, wow, I am not prepared. Or I am very young. No one is going to take me seriously. But you know, if you start early, you will have more time than many other people who are also going to be entrepreneurs sometime in their lives. So, start early. Don't waste any time.
Thank you, Stephanie, for those great tips for students who want to become entrepreneurs. Now we have a very special guest. Her name is Odette Gidi. She's the director of the Institute of Arab Culture of Colombia.
Hello everyone, my name is Odette Gidi. I am 29 years old and I was born in Barranquilla. My family comes from Bethlehem, Palestine, and I studied international relations at the Universidad del Norte, and later I did a master's degree in Near and Middle Eastern Studies at the University of London. I enjoy reading, a lot of literature, learning new languages, learning about new cultures, and right now I am a teacher at Universidad del Norte, and I am the director of the Institute of Arab Culture of Colombia, which is a space where you can learn and enjoy everything about Arab culture and about the Arab world. Motivation is for me something that can be found in many different places, but most importantly, something that you find within your own soul and within your own consciousness. But one of the phrases that I have read during my lifetime and that probably motivates me the most is actually a poem, a very short poem found at the entrance of the building of the United Nations in New York City, where this Persian poet called Saadi from the 13th century tells us the following: human beings are members of a whole, in creation of one essence and soul. If one member is afflicted with pain, other members uneasy will remain. If you have no sympathy for human pain, the name of human you cannot retain. I feel that Saadi's words, this poet from present-day Iran, are very, very useful and meaningful for today's world. And I feel that they motivate me to work every day tirelessly to see a more tolerant, more inclusive, more friendly, more peaceful world in which we all see in each other someone similar to us and not someone different to us. And for me, that is the first step to finally reach what we all dream, which is to live in peace and security. For me, success is a very broad concept, but most importantly, I feel that I am successful when first of all I have found my mission and I have accepted and embraced my mission in this earth. I believe that we all have a mission and that it's up to us to find it. And all missions are equally important. No mission is less important or meaningful than someone other's mission. For me, it is key that we identify it and that we also identify with this mission and that we embrace it and happily strive and work to achieve this which has been set for us. Missions can be very different, and being successful is effectively grasping your mission and living every day towards becoming the best version of you in your path to make this mission come true. Success is not achieving good grades, having a high-paying job. It's not being more successful than your friends, your cousins, your colleagues. Success is being every day better than your old self, than the person you were yesterday. And that is true success, when you're able to see within you, see what needs to be improved, and working every day towards that, and being a better version of yourself every single day. The competition is with your own self, not with the people around you. And once you internalize and you realize the power you have to pursue your mission and to be the best version of yourself, I think you really have achieved success.
If you had a magic stick, which are the 3 things you would change in the world?
One of my goals and missions in life is to help change dominant and singular and unique narratives about places, people, or cultures. For me, it is very important that we always see reality with both eyes, not only with one eye, not being able to see the other as someone similar, free from our preconceived ideas or stereotypes, is something we have to strive to do and to accomplish. For example, I am the director of the Institute of Arab Culture of Colombia. In this institute, we try to change the dominant and popular narrative about the Arab world. Sometimes we receive false messages, manipulated messages that do not necessarily represent the diversity and richness of the Arab countries and Arab culture. So through different types of activities like conferences, expositions, courses, we try to bring together these two regions, Colombia and the Arab world, that may seem very far apart from each other, but that really share many things in common. And of course, being the most important is that we are all members of a whole, as the Persian poet Saadi reminds us with his poem. So that is something that for me is vital, to be able to have an open mind when approaching the unknown or when approaching someone or a place which we have perhaps heard things that are not very positive, but still we approach this with an open mind, with an open heart, and with open eyes, and with a critical mind. And at the end, we're able to create our own narratives, our own beliefs about it. So, if I had a magic stick and I could change 3 things in the world today, probably I would, first of all, change some attitudes that many people have that are racist. I would change, hopefully, the hearts and minds of these people and end racism in all its forms and manifestations. A second thing that I would change is that I would want to see a world that lives in peace and foremost justice, that everyone is treated with justice and has access to justice. And third of all, I would change the way in which we relate with our planet, with our environment, because this is the only thing that will ensure that we as a humankind, as a species, will be able to survive and continue developing our wonderful civilization.
Thank you, Odette, for that great message. Finally, we will listen to Natalie Abuchaibe, a CEO and entrepreneur from Barranquilla.
Hello, I'm Natalie Abuchaibe, a powerhouse entrepreneur from Barranquilla. I'm currently the CEO of Mind.Dot, an organization empowering boys and girls to build their dreams. How do we do it? Through our online and offline programs. So let's start talking about our offline, in other words, in-person programs. Mind Week. Mind Week is the meeting point for 14 to 18 years old students from all over the globe, where they discuss and learn leadership skills from global leaders, CEOs, and celebrated icons from different industries. This experience is designed to help students make better career-defining decisions and provide them with the tools to accomplish their goals. Hands-on activities like workshops on personal growth, conversations and roundtables with leaders, keynotes, and panels are all part of Mind Week. And then we have Mind Girl. Mind Girl is our leadership and girl empowerment program featuring the most innovative and celebrated female leaders who will share their knowledge and experience through keynotes, trainings, workshops, and panels with the participants. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have pivoted to digital and launched our Mind Academy. So today, you're able to find our Mind Week and Mind Girl programs online. What motivates me? Every single young mind on earth motivates me. There is so much power and talent in youth. There are so many dreams, so much potential. I am motivated to inspire and empower the leaders of tomorrow. How do I define success? I firmly believe success is completely different from everyone on earth, and it's completely valid. For me, particularly, success is being able to have the freedom to live my passion. Mind on. What are the top 3 skills needed to be a successful game changer? For me, the following 3 skills are completely connected to me. The first skill is connections. I firmly believe in the power of networking, connections, and building relationships to get closer to our goals. Being brave is the second skill. You have to be willing to be brave and give it all to be a game changer. And third, being creative. Everything a game changer does must be creative. Your resume, your work, everything that has your name must be full of new and innovative stuff. And for all the young minds listening to me today, I encourage you to follow us at MindOff for tips and inspiration to create the career of your dreams.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Culture Corner by Centro Cultural Colombo Americano. Today we're going to talk about Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was one of the most influential African American civil rights activists that has been named the First Lady of Civil Rights and the Mother of the Freedom Movement. On the 1st December 1955, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus for a white passenger. Her actions led to the Montgomery bus boycott, a campaign against the segregation of black people. She worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr. in the campaign for equal rights for black African Americans in the 1950s and 60s. Rosa Parks Day is an American holiday celebrated on the 4th February or 1st December in honor of her work as a civil rights leader. Now, let's listen to the event that made her famous. In 1932, aged 19, Rosa married Raymond Parks, a barber from Montgomery. He was a member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Rosa joined this movement in December 1943, where she served as a youth leader and worked as the secretary for the organization's president. During this time, the Jim Crow laws demanded racial segregation in schools, public baths, shops, and public transport. This meant that blacks and whites were separated from each other. For example, on buses, there were separate sections for blacks and whites. Black services and education were always underfunded. The Montgomery City Code required that all public transportation be segregated. When an African American passenger boarded the bus, they had to get on at the front to pay for their ticket and then get off and reboard the bus at the back door. When the bus was so busy, the driver would move the sign for black passengers back to give more seats to white passengers. The code did not state that anyone should have to give up their seat, but it became common for the driver to order black passengers to stand so that white passengers could sit down. On the 1st December 1955, Rosa was on the bus going home from work when the bus became full. when the driver asked her and 3 other black people to give up their seats for white passengers. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, saying that she was tired of giving in. The driver demanded, "Why don't you stand up?" To which Rosa replied, "I don't think I should have to stand up." The driver then called the police, who arrested her for violating the Montgomery City Code. Rosa was an important woman in history because her decision not to give up her seat led to the Montgomery bus boycott. This boycott was a milestone on the path to the end of the segregation laws and equality for black people in America. She was instrumental in the civil rights movement and worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr. in the campaign for equal rights for black African Americans in the 1950s and 60s. Powerful, huh? Now listen to 3 facts about Rosa Parks. Number 1, she finished high school at a time when that was rare. Number 2, she was active in politics. And number 3, she helped spark the civil rights movement. To finish, I will read you one of her famous quotes. "I would like to be known as a person who is concerned about freedom and equality and justice and prosperity for all people." What are you doing to protect civil rights in your community? Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, listeners, for being with us today on English Radio Barranquilla. Finally, let's listen to the poem Phenomenal Woman by Majia Angelou. Pretty woman, wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me.
Edúcate en Casa, el espacio radial de la Secretaría de Educación de Barranquilla para llevar diversión, aprendizaje y nuevos contenidos a los estudiantes de la ciudad. Escúchanos todos los lunes y miércoles a las 9:30 de la mañana en Itza Radio 106.6 FM para que estemos conectados siempre.